Alright, alright. What should I throw out? Rock, paper, scissors. Scissors.
Shoot!
Damn it.
Yay! I won!
Oh, no. You see, this looks like scissors, but it's actually paper.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, why did I throw out scissors? What?
You're really not taking this well.
So, I get my prize!
I don't have any money.
I don't want money. Instead,
Yeah?
can you pet my head and say Iris is a cutie cutie? The cutest person in the whole wide world? A cutie angel?
Oh,
Fine.
gosh.
Iris is a cutie cutie.
No. Put your heart into it.
Iris is a cutie cutie, the cutest person in the whole wide world. A cutie angel.
I repeated the whole thing while petting Iris's head. Iris on the head.
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right? I won and you pet me. But in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I obeyed your orders and did something really scandalous.
Rewind time, do it now!
Huh?
I do not have that functionality.
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist.
I don't believe it.
Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect?
Oh,
Or the
Kiki.
100 million balls? If I explain that, would you believe me?
Sounds really interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
All I know is a Mandela effect, man. That's all I know. I've heard people talking about it. A stool. Oh, never mind. The Booba Kiki effect.
Dante, look at this picture.
Pull the picture on her phone.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture. You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer. The rounder one is Booba and the jagged one is Kiki.
Okay.
Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
I'm sure that's for linguistics more than anything. Like, I'm guessing it's due to the fact that, like, Booba has, like, this sort of, like saying the word Booba sound like it has, like, a round, you know, like, the way how you're saying it, Booba, it sounds like something is round. Kiki sounds like you ever, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, when it comes to sound, whenever you say, like, it's like a sharp spike into the, what is it called? That like visual that visualizer where you can see like how like you can basically see how sound moves. Basically, that's where I'm going off of. But that's just a theory or game theory. Anyways, a Booba Kiki effect.
Like worshipping the sun and the sea. Or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious. There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated. But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level. That's...
The parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that.
I think in this case, it's either... File. Index. Shoot. Yeah, when you play rock, paper, scissors. Fuji pufferfish. Ugh. Jung. Oh, Carl Gustav Jung, Swiss psychologist and psychiatrist. $100 million balls. I know the Mandela effect.
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are.
Like, it makes me, like, I understand, like, with people with science, they would be like, oh, you know, everything is, like, the way how everything is like a coincidence almost, or like almost a coincidence. But it's so hard to believe that sometimes, because it's just like, you know, we're here. Like, if you really like think about it, we're here, like, surviving all these years. I'm going off of the science theory, not the creationist, you know, theory. We're here from all of that, you know, from, you know, being an ape to going to a bird and all this kind of stuff, and, you know, becoming humans. And we're still here to this day. Like, it's kind of surprising, you know. It kind of, like, for everything to be a coincidence is kind of crazy, you know. Maybe, you know, thinking of the creation aspect of it is kind of crazy as well, because it's like 7 days and all that kind of jazz. But to think that everything is like just a random, like, circumstance, like everything just, like, you know, a big bang and then everything just came into fruition is kind of crazy as well. But then again, it's a theory, so 100 million balls.
Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle.
Yeah.
But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle.
Hmm.
I may have underestimated her intelligence.
Anthropic principle. The anthropic principle. Let me see what that means. Hold on. Anthropic principle is a conscientious principle of reasoning and confirmation that aims accounting for selection effects from our place as observers when we evaluate or use theories. It is often invoked in the context of testing cosmological theories. Interesting. I have to read more on that, but this so far this is an interesting talk. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I know the Mandela effect, but I'll still click it anyways.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
The Mandela effect.
There are lots of examples, like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings, or
Yup.
people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
Iris is sitting in front of me. I don't know, man, because with the Mandela effect, I think it's a matter of, like, when it comes to company logos, I think it's a matter of cheap knockoffs. I'm gonna say that. History-wise, I guess that's a matter of misinformation. What else? Company logo, lines from movies, I would say, is probably, because I know, like, with certain movies, they have, like, different cuts, different cuts of the movie. Like, I remember Spider-Man's, what is it called? Spider-Man Miles Morales, the second movie, they had different, endings to, like, where, like, different endings to the movies, right? So lines from movies, I can understand that. Company logos, I'll say it's like a mixture of cheap knockoffs, like people that think that, like with Monopoly, right? They usually think that the guy has the Monopoly guy has, let me see. The Monopoly guy basically has the monocle, if I remember correctly. Let me see. Monopoly. In which he doesn't have the monocle. But I believe that I think if you buy Monopoly at like specific spots, you probably see like the Monopoly guy with a monocle, and I guess that's a cheap knockoff. History, that's due to like misinformation, and the little things. And I can't say anything about the little things. I don't know, like you gotta be specific. But lines from movies, different cuts of the movies, and bloopers and stuff, and then company logos is just like knockoffs. But that's neither here nor there. All right, now let's see what he's talking about, because I don't know any of these. I mean, I didn't know about the I didn't know about the 100 million ball thing, and then the other the Booba and Kiki effect. So, anyway, spatial temporal man.
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
What about others?
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or...
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
The two sisters.
So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room, and her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
Interesting. Lost friend?
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened.
What?
So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers, so they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
I don't think there's parallel universe. In this case, I don't think it's a parallel universe. What I think though is somebody is cause I know this is like it's like a plot point to turn your eyes away from what's actually going on. Aiba is being controlled. Let's just say that. The lost
Couldn't
friend.
Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but...
Hold on. All right. Summarize it for me.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done!
Oda brought the dish over. Laid out the omelet rice in front of me and Iris.
Bon appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. Hello? What the heck?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
Iris and I ate the omelet rice in near silence. There was no conversation, just the sound of a spoon hitting the plate, and the diner echoed with it. And before long...
Thanks for the food!
Iris was totally re-energized. Her face was back to her usual easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
I paid for the food and stood to go.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again!
Thank you. Come back soon.
Come again. Alright, let's go to the map. I want to go to Sunfish Pocket. I think he's going to be there. Hopefully he is there this time. But... Or, oh, no, he might be at the shrine. Now that I think about it, he might be at the shrine. I forgot the Prisoner 89 is with them. I saw a familiar face as I entered. It was Mizuki. Iris and I sat at Mizuki's table.
Wow, this is surprising.
Wait, hold on.
What's going on here? Why are you two together? Oh, well, it's... Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night. Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You could even live with me if you want. That's a great idea. The roommate I have right now really sucks.
Oh my gosh.
This girl.
I just realized she had the is that the platinum trident? What the heck? About Okira fish. Jeez.
Why are you asking me about that?
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa, but Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse.
About Okira warehouse.
I thought I told you this already. Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
She's lying?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
What are you doing here?
What are you gonna do, scold me or something? Why do you care what I do?
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good.
Excuse me.
The mermaid took me to the corner of the store. Oh.
Mizuki was crying earlier.
Uh-oh.
Crying?
Yes. We were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was... And we thought she was having a hard time. She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police. There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
I did not abandon her.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong. Please, try to understand.
Alright. About Renju.
The police asked me a bunch of questions. But I don't know where he is.
Alright. Was Renju here?
I've heard that Renju was sighted here.
When do you mean?
When? I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when he was seen.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by today, but yesterday...
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
At what time?
It was after that. After you and Ota left.
Oh my god.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask. And I don't have any way to contact you.
Damn it.
We just missed him.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we missed him. What do you like in men? Oh my gosh. About your relationship with Mizuki.
Mizuki comes here a lot. She's really friendly with everyone.
I
I like it here. Everyone treats me nice.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like that.
We're BFFs.
She wields extraordinary power with that trident.
The Okiura family is really something else.
What was he doing here?
He was looking for Iris. He was asking everyone where she was.
Looking for me?
Yeah.
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
No, not at all.
Mizuki?
I don't know either.
Anything else? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Hold on. There we go. Anything else you can tell me about Renju?
Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick.
Uh,
He was pale and sweating a lot.
Must have been because of the accident.
Perhaps.
Oh no. What do you like in men?
Well, a triple wart sea devil or an anacanthus barbatus.
That's a mouthful.
Do you know this mermaid?
She's my friend from back when I worked here. We would hang out outside of work too.
We'd go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff.
Blow those boys away!
Blow those boys away!
Yeah, blow those boys.
Mizuki,
You really shouldn't say that.
Oh no. Y'all are some bad influences. Anyways, about your visitor last night.
Iris, I still need to know. What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
you haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you. No info until the date is complete. Don't you get it? This date isn't over yet.
A lie. A lie. You mean this whole entire time we were on a date with Iris? While having an investigation? You can't be serious, bruh. Let me see the x-ray thing. You know, it didn't occur to me because we've been x-raying a lot of people lately. I really wonder if Iris is actually like a real person or a robot or something like that. Because if Iris is a robot, like a robot with like human flesh and everything. Oh my gosh, about Renju.
Mr. Okiura helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single? He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby. I got hired by Lemniscape all because of him.
Iris used to stream all her own content. Like singing and dancing and gaming and stuff. But before we knew it, she went viral.
Right, I heard about that. That's how she started getting offers, right? But because Iris's mom knows Renju, she decided to go with Lemniscape.
But there's more to it than that. There are other reasons. Daddy was totally taken in by her talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscape. He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agencies to have her.
I didn't know that.
Daddy's not the type to give compliments.
This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way.
I mean, you do like dancing, right?
More than sleeping and eating?
Okay, that's crazy.
Well, maybe about the same as eating.
Okay.
Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl.
And you're fast, too.
Yeah, I did a lot of track meets.
Were you always the anchor?
That's amazing.
Hey, wanna hear something cool? Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology. She's the messenger of the gods. She's really fast.
Rainbows being so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
You're as fast as your namesake then.
You wanna race?
Uh-oh.
Sure. Let me get the chance.
Can you show me your dance?
Right here?
Oh, I want to see too.
Me too.
I would also like to see that.
I don't know.
Come on, just show us.
But... Alright, I'll go set up. Wait!
I don't think I want to. No, let me stop.
Jeez. Fine, if you insist.
Wait, where did she
Yay!
go?
Iris, we're ready.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Alright, world, get ready! See my dance! Invincible Rainbow Arrow! Hit it!
Woo!
Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires. You've seen in your eyes, you've seen in your mind. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine. The eye clouds by design, but we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows, set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light.
Encore! Encore! Encore!
That song. Mr. Okira wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics. So it holds a special place in my heart.
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
Yeah, he's really talented.
Oh, he writes
I look
music?
up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
Chair, Mizuki. Summarize so far.
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
Sad.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right.
Onwards to the shrine. Here we go. Here we go, the shrine. I'm scared. I don't know what to expect here.
You okay?
It's okay. I just, missed a step there.
They're spending a lot of time with Iris in this one. Offering box. Bell. Alright. About the shrine.
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old text. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko set one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious magical fruit. A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality. After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? The fruit of immortality.
Yes.
The fruit of immortality. Interesting. Your thoughts?
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle. He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father. But one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
AKA Falco. About this uncle.
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Asa? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
Really? That's oddly specific. What are you looking at?
A flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
I gotta use night vision to look at it.
An iris. More specifically, a winter iris. This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
Interesting. You're looking at the winter iris, aren't you?
Yeah. How did you know? It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye. And the Greek goddess of rainbows. A messenger goddess. I told you at Sunfish Pocket, right? That's why the flower means good news and hope.
About Renju.
Mr. Okura isn't here. I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
Again? Bro, I've been looking for Renju the whole entire time. Immortality, huh?
Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
Summarize for me.
Date, we have no time. We should get moving.
Got it.
The question is where? At the marble? He better be at the marble, man. I am so sick of looking for this man. Like, I don't even mind if he's dead at this point. Like, As sad as sad as it is. Jeez, I can't talk. I just want to see Renju.
Hey, Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
Huh?
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight.
Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
How are you talking on your phone without earphones?
I was too lazy to explain it properly, so I came up with a line.
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Wow, cool!
Another call came in.
Date, it's the boss.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh no.
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
If I did, I would have told you.
Uh-huh. I see.
What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Date. Do you realize how screwed I am? Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where?
I told her I was going to the marble with Iris, and about who I was expecting to see
Wait,
there.
are you trying to get her drunk?
Oh my god.
She's not 21.
And if she wasn't a minor?
Hmm?
Well, whatever. I'm sure you have a good plan. Find those two and arrest them. Got it?
Golden Yokocho, Monday, 10